Hello students, once again welcome to my channel. Many students wanted me to upload the differences between microeconomics and macroeconomics. So in this video, I will tell you the differences between microeconomics and macroeconomics. Starting from microeconomics, the definition of microeconomics. Microeconomics studies the economic behavior of individual economic units and individual economic variables. So what are the individual economic units? It can be customer or consumer. It can be household. It can be firm or industries. So microeconomics deals with the economic behavior of individual economic units and individual economic variables. Macroeconomics deals with the functioning of the economy as a whole. It covers concepts like GDP, inflation, money supply, and unemployment problem. So basically, it deals with the functioning of the economy as a whole. Microeconomics is also known as price theory. Everything revolves mainly around price in microeconomics. For example, if price of burger rises, it rises, what happens to the demand of the burger? That is, what is the effect on demand of the burger? And macroeconomics is also known as income and unemployment theory. It deals with how to address unemployment problem and increase the national income of the country. Microeconomics is derived from Greek word micros meaning small, and macroeconomics is derived from Greek word macros meaning large. Now we'll come to the unit of study. Microeconomics studies the behavior of individual economic units, households, firms, industries, and individual markets. As I've said in the definition, so these are the units of study in microeconomics. And macroeconomics studies the entire economy as a whole. In simple words, we can say microeconomics examines trees, but not forest. And macroeconomics examines forest, not trees. So this difference is very clear. Now we come to focus of study. The focus of study in microeconomics is price and quantity. Microeconomics examines how output produced is shared among those resource owners who cooperate in production of output. So it deals with the functioning of commodity market and factor market. So in microeconomics, in commodity market, price and quantity is determined, and in factor market, wages or the prices of factors of production are determined in the factor market. And macroeconomics deals with national income, that is income of the entire nation, total employment, aggregate income, aggregate saving, balance of payments, that is it solves problems of economy, inflation, deflation, unemployment problem, and so on. So here the focus of study is price and quantity, and here the focus of study is national income, total employment, aggregate income, saving, balance of payments. Now we come to parameter of study. Here in macroeconomics, price is the basic parameter because households and producers, they take economic decisions on the basis of prices. And in macroeconomics, income is the main parameter. Here, economic decisions relating to aggregate consumption, aggregate investment are taken on the basis of national income. Because whatever saving is done, consumption is done, investment is done, depends on the national income of the country. Now we come to methods of study. Macroeconomics uses technique of partial equilibrium analysis. Here in macroeconomics, we make assumption of ceteris paribus, that is other things being equal. For example, when we study law of demand, we study the relationship between price and demand, assuming that factors other than price of the commodity, they remain same. So here we use technique of partial equilibrium analysis. And in macroeconomics, we use technique of quasi-general equilibrium analysis. That is, there is mutual interdependence of macroeconomic variables like aggregate demand, aggregate supply, aggregate consumption. a sector, that is these variables, aggregate demand, aggregate supply, aggregate consumption, these variables are interdependent. Now we come to nature of assumptions. In microeconomics, economic variables of macroeconomics, they are assumed to be given. On the basis of these assumptions, that is, considering these to be constant, considering the variables of macroeconomics to be constant, microeconomics explains how resources are allocated and how prices of different commodities are determined by considering the economic variables of macroeconomics constant. And in macroeconomics, economic variables of microeconomics, that is relative prices, allocation of resources, they are assumed to be given. And macroeconomics explains how aggregate output, income, employment, they are determined in the economy, assuming the variables of microeconomics to be constant. In microeconomics, we deal with the concepts of product pricing. In product pricing, we study theory of consumer demand, theory of production and cost. We deal with input pricing, that is the factors of production. The prices of factors of production are rent, wage, interest, and profit. This is known as theory of distribution, and we also deal with the concept of social welfare in microeconomics. And coming to macroeconomics, we deal with theory of income and employment. In this chapter, we study theory of consumption, theory of investment. Then we study theory of general price level and inflation. And in this chapter, we study money supply and money demand. We also study theory of economic growth in macroeconomic theory, open economic macroeconomics, that is balance of payments and foreign exchange rate. So these are the topics which we cover in macroeconomics. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, do subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon. Bye bye. Have a great time.